Hi. Hello there. I didn't think I'd be making another one of these so quickly, after the last one. I mean, the last one was a few months ago. The last ramble was a few months ago, so I guess it's not hasn't been like that quick, I just really had to talk about this one. So a few days ago, or like yesterday when I decided to upload this, I went to watch Joker the second one, Fella Deluxe or something, right? And before I get this out of the way, I haven't watched the first Joker in a while, but like I remember really liking Joker. It wasn't a masterpiece, but like it was pretty good. Really I really enjoyed it. Really good movie, right? So here, I was like, I've been hearing bad things about it before I went to watch, and I was like, come on, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so let's. I don't know where to start, honestly. Honestly, let, let me talk about the good things first. First of all, the the cinematography was pretty good. There's some really nice shots. It was shot well. The acting was good. It was good. It was good. And that's it. That's it. That's really it, I guess. Let's talk about the biggest problem with the movie. The fact that it's a musical. So, hearing that it was gonna be a musical, I was like, I'm fine with it. It could be kind of interesting. Right? Like I haven't watched many musicals. I'm not really interested in that, but like, this could be an interesting way to like go through it. And like, oh, they can like play the songs in Arthur's head and be like, oh, and we can really explore him as a character through these songs, right? Nothing. Fucking these songs are fucking. Why this movie did not need to be a musical. It didn't, because like these songs do nothing. It's like every scene where one of these are in, it's like it pauses the movie. It pauses the movie, and it's like no, music section, and it's like, and after it's over, bam, right next to the next scene, and it's like these. It just doesn't work. The music just doesn't fit, and it doesn't work. It's terrible. The movie stops to play these songs, and like the lyrics and anything they barely revolve around Joker or what's going on in that certain piece. The movie just feels really boring. There are only two places we go to in the entire movie, Arkham and the courthouse, because because this movie's a fucking courtroom drama for most of it, and that's really boring. I get that he's like a criminal now, but like the first movie we had him like all over Gotham and stuff, and it's like it was like we got to explore Gotham really, and it was really interesting, but like here, God, it's just these same two locations we're jumping back and forth through, and it's boring. It's really boring, and it's God. But the real one of the first of all, Lady Gaga, she sung well, but she didn't really do much. Harleen, she was boring. She didn't feel like that much of a character, or at least an interesting character, really. I don't know what the point of a lot. I don't get the point of this movie. So Arthur, Joker, the main guy, right? Oh my God, this is such a what a mess of a movie. From how I saw the first movie, how I remember the first movie, I always saw it as a sick man who just fell down, who just truly fell into becoming a monster. How how society shaped him as a person to turn him into this monster, and how like by the end Arthur was gone. He truly turned into the Joker, this monster, this like the villain. He turned into someone we could somewhat sympathize with, to the villain, the big bad, But here it's like that's gone, The entire movie tries to make this idea of Joker being like a different personality or just a persona. Like, I mean, either way, like him that like the Joker isn't like real, basically. How like all that is just a character or another persona or like another mental personality and stuff. And like, I hate that. I really hate that because it doesn't. Because that's not really interesting to me. It just doesn't feel that interesting to me. I don't get the point of this movie. I don't know what they're trying to make me feel for Arthur. Are they trying to make me sympathize with Arthur? Because like there are a lot of moments where like it feels like, oh man, he's really down in his luck, you know. But then there are other moments where it's like, oh man, this guy. Oh, remember what this guy did? He did some pretty bad shit in the first movie, you know. But like it's like I don't get it, you know. There's this one scene specifically that really bugged me. I mean, at first it didn't really. I mean, it did bug me. It was this scene where like he was like with some cops and stuff, and it's implied. No, not implied. I think like direct. It's not shown. It's but like I think you can tell that he was assaulted by the cops in Arkham, and it's like very like much more like than like normal just beating, and it's like what was the point of that, you know? And the cops don't get like any comeuppance, you know. They're fine by the end of the movie. Like oh the you know it's nothing, you know. It's nothing. This movie is nothing. There's nothing about this movie. Let me talk about the ending because the ending is really fucking terrible. So so he escapes the courtroom. You know, some fanatic is like he blows up the courthouse, which like comes out of nowhere and stuff. It's like a jump scare, you know, and like they help him escape, right? But then there are like these fanatics who are like, oh yeah, yeah, or the yeah Joker, yeah, yeah, we got you out, and he's like, there's this like little there's this little like look on his face, where he's like, I don't want this anymore, and he escapes from the guys, right? And he goes to like Harley, right? And it's and she's like, oh no, I didn't like. Oh, there was a scene earlier where he directly says like, yeah, he can't be the Joker anymore. Like, this is too much for him and stuff. And like, that's so. I hate that. I really hate that. It's like, they had such a really. He had a really interesting character arc through the movie, you know. And I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, I see myself from, oh, I am Joker, or something, you know, like one of those like, oh, he's literally me type of guys, you know, like because like I don't like to like really like. I just saw Arthur in the first movie as a really interesting character, and it just like this second movie completely ruins that by having this stupid little like idea of like the Joker not being quote unquote real, you know, and like so Harley is like, oh no, no. So Joker, so Arthur, right? He just wants a normal life, you know. He just like, and he believes that Harley really does love him, right? But like, no. Harley's like, oh no. I just love the Joker, and then she leaves, you know, and then she leaves, you know, and then like the cops find them because like so again like no point. So there's no point in him escaping because the cops just find them, and he's brought back to Arkham, right? And and then there's this one scene and at Arkham where he's like getting called somewhere. He meets this one inmate and he goes on this whole joke, this whole speech, right? And it ends with like a little callback, you know, to like the first movie, like, yo, you get what you fucking deserve and stuff, you know, like, and then the guy, he shanks Arthur, he stabs Arthur like multiple times, right? And Arthur dies. While he's dying, while he's bleeding out and stuff, the guy who stabbed him, like the guy, we've seen him like a few times throughout the movie and stuff, and like in the background and stuff, like you know, and it's like he starts carving his mouth out, like Jeff, like fucking like you know, creepypasta like Jeff the Killer, you know, like so he starts carving his mouth out, and it's like we're not, it's in the background so we don't see it, but like it's like. So it's sort of implied that oh maybe that guy's the real Joker, you know, because he's laughing and you know like if you watch The Dark Knight, you know, like Heath Ledger, his Joker, his Joker had like that thing too, and it's like what a shitty fucking movie. This movie sucks. It is awful. I hate it. I hate it. And that's how it ends. That's how it ends. He just dies there, and boom, credits. This movie feels it's a cash grab. It feels like, oh, the first movie was super successful. It's like, oh, we need a sequel. We need a sequel, you know, and it's like, is it the worst movie ever made? No. Is it the worst movie of this year? Oh, definitely not. Like Madam Web and Borderlands, like those two were fucking awful movies. I wanted to make rambles on those movies, like with Madam Web, you know, but like that movie was so like incoherent and stuff. And Borderlands, that movie was nothing. There was literally nothing good about that movie, you know. Like at the very, because like the acting was bad. That movie was written by an AI. That genuinely, that movie did not feel real. It's one of those. Borderlands is like one of those fake movies like you see on the screen of like an actual movie you're watching. Like back to what I was saying. Phila Deluxe, Joker 2. It was not the worst movie I saw this year. It's not the worst thing I've seen this year. There are leagues worse. Like there are way worse things I've seen this year. There are way worse things I've seen in general. You know, again, and also this is far from the worst DC movie. Like Justice League, the original Justice League, and Catwoman are easily worse than this one. Like easily by far. Like those are like 1 out of 10 movies. This is a 3 out of 10 movie. But this is definitely one of the most disappointed I've ever been in a movie. Like again, I'm telling you, Joker wasn't the best movie ever. You know, the first one. Like, but I really liked it. I really did. I I really did. Like a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's overrated" and stuff like. Well, like, I really liked it. You know, it was during that time where like all these DC movies like were really shitty, and we got like one single standalone good movie. And it's like, yeah, you know, Joker didn't need a sequel. It didn't. It really didn't. The ending, a perfect ending to this simple like standalone movie. You know, that didn't need to have anything else and like. You know, I shouldn't be making this. I should probably. There's like 3 fucking videos I gotta work on. There's like the Fate video and the Evil Dead video, which has to come out like this month. Like this month, I gotta get it out. And that Mega Man video that I have not worked on at all. Oh, real quick, the Evil Dead video is like out by the end of October, or like the early September. That's what I can promise. So. I hope you enjoyed the second ramble of mine. You know, like maybe I'll do another one. You know, maybe I'll make a ramble about something I like. You know, like if I finish the Dead Rising, the new remaster of Dead Rising looks pretty cool. If I beat that, maybe I can make like a little rant. I want to make a video on Dead. You see, I don't want to talk about this stupid. I just want to do something else. You know, there's so much shit I gotta do. Like, I'm spending my time fucking talking about this stupid shitty movie. Uh, uh, Anyways, like and subscribe. You can see you can head to my Twitter and see a bit of like all the other shit I've been watching. You know, and like I record all my like things I've watched and read and like played and stuff. So you can add to my Twitter. It's in the description. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.